Here's how to build the easiest ominous bottle farm for Minecraft Bedrock Edition. First thing to do is to find a pillager outpost. If you can't find one, check the link in the description. You want to start building this farm at the top of the outpost. There you want to mark this exact block with one stone brick or any other block that you use for building this farm. As you can see, it is one block away from the staircase. Then you want to go backwards into this direction, and you want to place a block that is aligned with the first one right at the outside of the outpost. You want to go around the corner and do the same thing at this side as well. Then in between these two blocks we're going to place another block. In order to do this, you just have to go one block diagonally away from the edge and then place the block right here. As you can see, it is also aligned with these two. Now what you want to do is to break into the outpost at this location right here, and as you can see, there is the second level of the outpost. You want to break every block that is above the level of the floor right here. That means all the wooden blocks and all the stone blocks, but make sure to leave our marking blocks in position. At this point, everything should be looking something like this. As you can see, the outpost has 4 corners, and you want to go to the corner that is in the middle of our 4 marking blocks. There what you want to do is to place a chest right in this position. Again, it should be placed in the middle of the 4 blocks. Then at this side, you want to place a hopper that links with the chest. On top of the first hopper, you want to place another one that funnels into the first hopper. Now you want to grab some solid blocks, and you want to place solid blocks in these 3 positions, so you have a corner that points outwards. Then you want to place a block in this position, and then place a block every other block. That should be looking something like this, and you should end up having a windmill shape like this. Now grab yourself some pistons, and you want to place pistons on top of the freshly placed blocks. It should be looking like this, and as the next step you want to grab the redstone torches and place 4 redstone torches, 1 at each outside of the piston. Make sure they're placed on this side of the piston. Then you want to grab observers and place them this way. The arrow should point towards the piston and the eyes should point towards the redstone torch. Now grab a lever and place it at the side of this exact piston. You want to flick it 1 time, then you want to throw a trident at the side of this piston right here, and you want to flick it a 2nd time. It should create a redstone clock and spin around. You want to flick this off for now. This will be the trident killer of our farm later. And what you want to do is to connect all these 4 blocks with a solid platform. This should be the outline of the platform with all 4 marking blocks in the corners, and now we're gonna fill this in, but we make sure to leave the 4 blocks above the trident killer free. That way it looks like this in the end, and it should be asymmetric. As the next step, you want to go to the outside. You want to place 1 temporal block and then 1 above, remove the first one, and now you want to go ahead and place a rim all around the entire platform. Now I do this with glass in this case because it allows you to see inside of the farm, but you can do this with every building block that you want. Once you did this with the first rim, you want to put a 2nd layer on top, again going all the way around, and again it doesn't matter which block you use. Now in every of the 4 corners you want to go ahead and you want to place item frames. If you don't want to use leather for this, you can also go ahead and place scaffoldings, but this will cost you some bamboo and strings. Once you did this, you want to take some signs. You want to go to the trident killer and you want to place 2 signs at this side and 2 more on the other side. Once you did this, you want to place 1 more layer of signs. These signs will float above the first layer, as you can see like this, but it will make sure that no water flows inside of the trident killer. Because now we go ahead and place in our water streams. You can create an infinite water source or take something from nearby. And you want to place 1 source of water above each scaffolding or item frame that you placed in the corner. Once you did this, you should have a perfect water stream where everything flows towards the middle. The last step is to create an AFK spot for the farm. Now I will use scaffoldings for this, but you can also use blocks and ladders. But what you want to do is to go 40 blocks into the air. In my case, I'm at Y80, this means plus 40, I have to go to Y120. Once you are at that height, as you can see, there are already pillagers spawning, and what you want to do is to place some more blocks so you're right above the center of the farm. That means the trident killer. As you can see, again, I use glass so that no mobs will spawn right here. You can also take some solid blocks as well and place them above your head. This makes sure that no phantoms will spawn, and you can AFK for an infinite time. In order to start your farm, the only thing you have to do is to activate the trident killer using this lever. Then you want to go up the scaffoldings to your AFK spot. Then you want to position yourself right above the trident killer, and the farm will do everything for you. Pillagers and pillager captains spawn, but it also depends on the kind of outpost if they spawn in every of these 4 corners. Now in these 2 minutes of talking, let's see how much we got. As you can see, we already got some ominous battles going on, and we also have some crossbows and arrows and the banner. You can AFK for as long as you want. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe and definitely turn on post notifications. This will help us both, you won't miss further content, and I appreciate your support. And then we see us again in the next video. See ya!